All day you think about the evening. You tell yourself, tonight I'll finally have time for me. But when the evening arrives, you don't start living. You fade out. Your thumb scrolls. Your eyes move, but nothing stays. Your body is tired. Your mind is empty. The night passes without a single moment you can point to. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack discipline. The truth is simple. You don't lack free time. You lack energy. And you lack structure to stay present. I know this because I was worse than you. There was a time when my evenings were a blur. No memory. No progress. Just exhaustion before sleep. And what changed everything wasn't brutal habits. Wasn't a perfect schedule. It was small adjustments, aligned with how the body and the mind actually work. 1. It's not time management, it's energy management. Most people try to control their evenings with time. They plan schedules, they divide hours, they try to squeeze value out of every minute. That's not the real issue. Evenings don't collapse because time is missing. They collapse because energy is depleted, and there is no structure to keep the mind steady. Everything starts with a clear cutoff, not mentally, physically. When work ends, stand up, take 3 slow breaths. Close the laptop with your hands. That action isn't symbolic, it's a signal. The brain registers, work mode is over. Then the evening needs structure, not to do more, but to stop drifting. The first block is recovery. No decisions, no optimization. Just decompression. The second block is growth. Learning. Light movement, personal interests. When energy begins to rise again. The third block is connection. Family, friends. Conversations that are actually present. Instead of planning from morning to night, start with sleep and work backward. The evening shapes the morning, not the other way around. Each time you switch activities, pause for 2 minutes. Clear the space. Change the light. Change your clothes. The brain understands. A new chapter has begun. 2. Digital wellness. When energy is drained. Quietly, your phone doesn't exhaust you all at once. It doesn't attack. It drains. Slowly. Silently. Until there's nothing left for the evening. It behaves like an energy vampire. No pain. Just emptiness afterward. The issue isn't technology itself. The issue is losing control over how it enters your night. One small change makes a real difference. Each evening, delete 1 app from your phone. If you need it, reinstall it tomorrow. Most of the time, you won't. The reality is simple. 90% of the time, you won't even remember which app you removed. Next comes the analog hour. 1 hour before sleep, device is off. Placed in another room, not on the desk, not beside the bed. The bedroom is not a satellite office, it's a sanctuary. A place where the nervous system slows down. Your evening needs only 3 apps, the ones that truly matter. Everything else is noise. Finally, separate screens from life. Charge your phone in the kitchen, store the laptop away, use a real alarm clock. This isn't discipline, it's architecture. You're building a fortress to protect your evening. 3. Psychological techniques. Where control actually begins. The brain doesn't understand context. It understands signals. To the brain, screen light is no different from sunlight. So when you stare at a screen late at night, the brain believes it's midday. It stays alert. It stays tense. It refuses to stand down. That's why a digital sunset matters. Not for morality, for biology. Next comes the evening environment. Soft light. Muted colors, gentle textures. Your environment doesn't speak loudly. It whispers. And the subconscious always listens. The evening also needs direction, not a to-do list, a felt state. Write to your morning self, not what you'll do, how you want to feel when you wake up. This isn't imagination. The brain will reverse engineer the path. Don't treat the evening as debt. You're not borrowing from tomorrow, you're investing in it. Finally, eliminate decisions. By night, the brain is exhausted. Lay out clothes, prepare meals, set the morning space. Fewer decisions, more control. 4. Mindfulness and emotion. When you stop running and start noticing. Paragraph. Mindfulness isn't about sitting still for long periods. It begins with small moments. When you hold a cup of tea, notice the temperature. When you sit down, feel where your body meets the chair. Nothing needs to change. Awareness is enough. The evening also needs an awareness protocol. Once every hour, pause briefly. Name the emotion you're experiencing. Don't fix it. Don't explain it. Don't judge it. Just name it. When an emotion is named, its grip weakens by nearly 40%. Not because you control it, but because it no longer controls you. Ordinary actions can become anchors. Brushing your teeth, washing dishes, changing clothes. When you do them, be there. Nothing else. Tracking emotional energy works the same way. Use a scale from 1 to 10. Note it 3 times each evening. No analysis. Just recognition of your personal rhythm. Before sleep, take a final look. What gave you energy? What drained it? What surprised you? Short answers are enough. Clarity is the goal. 5. Social strategy. When energy isn't only personal. Paragraph. Social energy is limited. Introvert or extrovert, every interaction has a cost. Most people never check their battery before spending more. The evening doesn't need many people, it needs the right ones. Instead of maintaining 20 shallow connections, choose 3 to 5 deep ones. These become your evening tribe. They understand when you need conversation and when you need space. This requires honesty with yourself. Pay attention. After seeing someone, do you feel lighter or heavier? This isn't about judgment, and it's not about avoidance, it's about timing. Not everyone belongs in your low-energy hours. After 1 hour of social interaction, take 15 minutes of quiet. No screens, no talking. Like cooling down after movement. Finally, redefine productivity. The right conversation can restore more than an extra hour of work. Connection doesn't reduce productivity. It replenishes it. 6. Habit formation. When you stop forcing and start designing. Evening habits are not built on willpower. Willpower is weakest at the end of the day. So don't start big. Start small. Very small. An action under 30 seconds is enough to open the door. Attach it to an existing habit. Don't add weight. Just extend the chain. The evening also needs a trigger. A keystone habit. For many, it's making tea. Not because of the tea, because of the moment. That action tells the brain, the day is over. The evening begins. Don't lock yourself into one activity every night. The brain resists endless repetition. Create a wheel of 4 activities. Reading, drawing, music, crafting. Rotate them. Keep the mind engaged. Each evening is also a small experiment. Sit in a different place. Listen to unfamiliar music. Use your non-dominant hand for something simple. Tiny variations keep the brain flexible. And when energy drops, don't call it failure. That's fallow ground, not empty, preparing for the next cycle of growth. 7. Energy management. When you stop forcing and start listening. Energy doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from not working against the body. Evenings don't need workouts. They need small movement. Every 30 minutes, stand up, stretch, move for 1 minute. Not to get stronger, just to keep energy flowing. Evening energy follows a pattern. From 5 to 7, it dips. From 7 to 9, it rises again. After 9, it naturally winds down for sleep. Most people fight this curve. They push during low energy. and sabotage rest when the body is asking to slow. Don't fight the rhythm. Work with the wave. To understand your own pattern, run a 1-week energy audit. Note what you're doing, what you're eating, what you're thinking. No judgment, just observation. Finally, protect your mental diet. What you consume determines what remains. Social media is mental junk food. Fast, stimulating, and draining afterward. Creative work and deep conversation are nutrition. They don't spike energy, they sustain it. 8. Integration and philosophy. Evenings are the foundation. Most people try to separate work and life by building a wall. They shut the laptop, they cut the thoughts, they force themselves to rest. It rarely works. What you need isn't a wall, it's a bridge, a 15-minute transition, a space where the body and the mind move from work rhythm into life rhythm. Slow walking, sitting still, no screens, no objectives, just crossing over. Boundaries work the same way. They aren't built with force, they're built with patience, like training a puppy. Gentle, consistent, without anger. When work tries to re-enter the evening, don't fight it. Guide your attention back. Again and again. And remember this, the evening is not leftover time. It's not spare time. It's not a waiting room for sleep. It's where foundations are laid. Every evening, you are either depositing energy into your life or withdrawing from it. You don't need to do more. You need to stay in control. If this video made you pause, you can leave a like. If you know someone losing their evenings, share this with them. And if you want to keep training clarity and control, you can subscribe to Let's Roll.